Fourth Gate Podcast. I'm Jamali here. What's up, you guys? Back with another Pretty Little Liars recap. Today I will be recapping and reviewing PLL S6 E17. We've all got baggage. Before I get into this episode, I want to thank everyone who sent me well wishes. I am feeling better now, not completely, but obviously good enough to get up here and review for you guys. Okay, well, whatever. Let's get into this review. Again, I barely remember what the fuck happened. I'm going to touch on the things that I felt were important. Pretty much, Emily, Hannah, take Allie to the Radley, pretty much to try to show her the hole in the wall and show her what they've discovered. The hole's not there anymore, and Allie doesn't really believe them. She acts like she does, but she really doesn't. The cleaning lady comes in, or the cleaning man, whatever, and they have to sneak out, and we find out that is this new being in a mask. This new being in a fucking mask. Okay, so this whole thing with Spencer, Caleb, the campaign, Melissa. So basically we find out that Spencer's mom has cancer, unfortunately, or she had cancer, and now I'm not sure because it says she was sick again, and then she said the doctor gave her a clean bill of health, so I'm a little confused about what exactly is going on. Does she still have cancer? Did she have cancer for a short amount of time, and then the doctor said she don't have it no more? Like, I'm a little confused with that, but anyway, she had cancer, she doesn't have cancer, whatever the fuck. She announced it to everybody because, Spencer said something to her about the other campaign, could get the information that she got. So she announced it to everybody. Then later on in the episode, we find out that some information dropped about the other candidate, and specifically about Yvonne. And it's about her getting an abortion. And the IP address of the shit, was traced back to Spencer's laptop. And, Mrs. Hastings comes in, yelling and giving hell, and pretty much blaming Spencer, and then Caleb takes the fall for it. Mind you, while all of that was happening, Spencer and Caleb, well, not while all of that was happening, but while the IP address was used or whatever, Spencer and Caleb was not even at the house. So did Caleb do it? Probably not, even though he took the fall for it. Spencer didn't do it. It was probably A, or whoever. Okay, we got this whole fucking stupid shit with Ezra, Arya, and Liam. Don't really want to talk about it, but I'm gonna touch on it. Liam finds out that Ezra and Arya were a thing, which throughout the episode I was saying to myself, I was like, damn, these bitches love keeping secrets. Because I don't understand why she didn't just tell her man that from the beginning. Like, I don't get it. A liar is gonna be a liar. We all know people that are liars. You may be a damn liar yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you know how it goes. But Jesus Christ, okay, after everything that happened, when you want to try to get away from being a liar so much, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all lie, but these bitches take it to a whole new motherfucking extreme. I didn't get that. But anyway, he had a little tood throughout the episode, not answering her calls and shit. And then at the end, he shows up at the wedding. That leads me into Byron and fucking Ella get married. And the whole episode is pretty much about their wedding, which was fucking stupid as hell to me. When we got bigger shit going on, we seeing fools get married. But okay. So Hannah is helping Ella, with the wedding dress throughout the episode, and that's a whole thing. And then we have a scene between Ella and Hannah, and I do want to touch on this because it was very important, and I hope that all my young subscribers heard what Ella said. All my delusional subscribers, I hope y'all heard what Ella said. All the people who believe that your first love is always going to be your only love, which is very delusional. I hope y'all heard that. Not even my subscribers, but the people who just clicking on this video, the people out there who don't even watch my videos. I hope y'all heard this. I hope y'all heard this. She let Hannah know that Byron wasn't her first love, because for some reason Hannah got in her mind that she has to end up with her first love. Mind you, Hannah's young, but Jesus, I'm young too, and I'm not that motherfucking delusional. Ella lets her know that she had a first love and it didn't end up that way. And most of the time, you don't fucking end up with your first love. And I gave fucking Ella a standing ovation when she fucking said that, because I'm like, thank you. I don't understand why people are so fucking delusional thinking that you gotta end up with your first love, or Hannah has to end up with her first love. It doesn't happen that way in real life. We've all had first love. Well, aside from my young subscribers, we've all had first loves, and we probably don't even talk to them no more. Friends with them or nothing. You know what I'm saying? We've all moved on to better fucking things. And I'm so happy that Ella, a person of wisdom, gave her that fucking nugget of wisdom. Now Hannah is finally looking forward to her future, and we see her call Jordan towards the end of the episode, telling him that she does have a date, and I'm so happy for Hannah that she's moving on. Now, to Melissa. Okay, so we got a flashback within this episode with Hannah and Melissa, which is another thing that I was just like, Hannah, really? Really? Like, you didn't think to tell these hoes this from the beginning, or at least when they started suspecting Melissa? Like, I don't understand. So she runs into Melissa in London, and Melissa is her normal bitch self, and pretty much they have a discussion about Cece. Cece is still harassing Melissa for whatever reason. I guess it's because of Bethany, maybe other reasons, we don't know for sure. They did say something about Bethany though, but she was very vague, and you know how Melissa does, and she's a liar, so who the fuck knows. And so she calls Cece, or calls the Radley, or whatever the fuck the place is, pretending to be Allison, so she can somehow get Hannah involved in this shit, which I didn't really understand. We also found out that Ren left, and Ren left because of Cece, I guess, and because of the Bethany situation, I guess. I don't know. I thought that was completely stupid. And I also think it's stupid because I guess this is Marlene's attempt at pushing Ren out of the picture and trying to make him not look suspicious, when she made him look suspicious for about 3 fucking seasons. Now she thinks this one fucking line will, move him out of fucking people's suspicion. Bitch, please. So yeah, that was pretty much that scene. And Melissa, they made Melissa look suspicious the whole episode. With asking her questions about where she was and shit not really adding up, and she was at the house when the IP address was used for Yvonne shit. Just trying to make her look suspicious. Her suitcase shit, Emily ends up finding that later on, and a damn truck is trying to kill her not throughout the episode, but in a scene during the fucking episode. She drops the murder weapon, which is Melissa's suitcase thingy, whatever the fuck it's called, and A gets it, which I didn't understand. I'm like, Emily, really? You hear a car door open, bitch, and you're not gonna sit up to look and see who's in the fucking car or who's getting out to grab. Oh, Jesus. This is why I can't deal with this show no more. Like, we in season 6, and it's still the same stupidity from fucking season 1. I don't get it. Maybe y'all get it, but I don't get it. How these characters don't fucking evolve, and then okay, from season 1 to season fucking 6, it's not only 6 fucking seasons, but it's also a fucking 5-year time jump, and these bitches still haven't evolved. So you telling me these bitches done left Rosewood to go to different places, still thinking the same way, done aged and still thinking the same goddamn way? How unrealistic. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna rant. I promise I'm not. But this show is just so fucking stupid now. It's hard for me to even watch. Emily meets up with Damon, and they have a little thing throughout the episode. They was going out to coffee, then she says, let's go out to dinner. So I'm guessing she gonna try to set him up. We never really heard anything else about that in the episode. It was like one scene and then it was over. So who knows what the fuck happened. She could have gave him some coochie for all we know. And that was pretty much the episode. Caleb was forced to move out. Allison and Dr. Rollins asked Arya to marry them at the end. And Arya's looking like, bitch, what? Like, she really does not understand. Also, but yeah, that was it for the review. But I do want to say something about this one fucking part. Okay. I don't know if you guys were thinking the same fucking thing as me. But back to the Melissa flashback. Wasn't that shit like the worst acting y'all ever seen from Hannah? I mean, shout out to Ashley Benson, okay? She's been acting for a long time, and she's usually not the worst out of the group. I'm not even going to call out who's the worst out of the group, because I've mentioned it before, and I don't want to keep dogging the bitch out. But we all know who the worst out of the group is. But that had to have been some of the worst acting from Ashley Benson I've ever seen in my goddamn life. When she fucking threw the phone, she was looking stupid as hell. I'm like, and this is the scene that y'all kept? Like, y'all bitches was not like, Ashley, you gotta redo that. I mean, that was the worst acting I've ever seen on this goddamn show. I mean, it was worse than that particular actor that I say is always the worst. I mean, this was worse than anything she's ever done. Like, it was horrible. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this show has fucking lost it. Like, it has lost. When you get to the point, it's one thing y'all stop caring about storylines, y'all reusing shit, the characters are still the same as fucking 10 years ago. That's one thing. But it's another thing to fucking keep bad acting and horrible scenes within the show and not make the motherfuckers redo it. Like, that's a whole nother level of this shit done sank. That's a whole nother level of motherfuckers just drop the ball and don't give a fuck about this shit no more. Like, that's a whole nother fucking level, yo. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's the end of my fucking review recap. I already said that the episode was horrible. I've broken down multiple times throughout this shit of why and how it was horrible. I don't have high hopes for this. I'm tired of watching this. It's a fucking strain to sit at 8 o'clock and watch this shit. I'm not even gonna lie. But I do it for you guys because I love you guys so much. The show is ridiculous now. And it's showing more and more how it's ridiculous. I was saying to myself yesterday, it's so many other storylines that we could be touching on. But we touching on Emily and her fucking eggs. Like, who cares? I can't be the only one who's like, who the fuck cares? In this book with Arya. Who cares, okay? I can't be the only one. We watching Byron and Ella. Bitch, they could have got married fucking during the 5 years forward. The part that we won't hear for. They could have got married then. Who gives a fuck? Like, all the things we could be fucking touching on, we touching on this shit. And this is why we never get anywhere with this goddamn show. Because they always bring in storylines and bring in characters that don't matter, that don't nobody give a fuck, and don't have nothing to do with the main storyline. How in the fuck? I don't give a fuck who A is. I'm not sitting here doing theories. But for the people and the fans who are still trying to figure out who the no A is and who are still putting together theories, how the fuck are they supposed to put together anything when we got storylines like this? How? I mean, I haven't been looking for clues, but I swear they haven't dropped a clue. I just don't understand. And I was watching PLL Freaks 13, shout out to them. I was watching their video last night, and they brought up Leslie as a suspect because of the whole glasses thing, and I think because of the truck. Didn't she drive something like a truck or something? I don't know. And you know what? If it's Leslie, I wouldn't even be surprised. I wouldn't even be surprised. And that's how sorry, I told y'all I wasn't going on another rant, but this is how fucking sorry this show has become. Remember when Marlene King was like, y'all should know the name of A, and this is back in season 4 or 5, whatever. She was like, y'all should know the name of A before the season is over, and then it came up being Charles. Bitch, how was we supposed to know that it was supposed to be Charles? And she's pretty much doing the same thing this season. Even though the season's not over, we're supposed to somehow fucking pull out of our asses who fucking A is related to by the end of this season. Bitch, where? Bitch, where? Please point me in the direction of a fucking clue, bitch. Bitch, where? I'm done, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. I can't do this no more. Peace.